Hey y'all, welcome to Maverick Gunworks channel. Today I'm going to talk about a cool little 22 rimfire semi-automatic handgun that looks like an AR. Okay, and it's very similar to an AR anyways. We're going to talk about that here for a second. The M&P from Smith & Wesson. This is a 15-22 P as in pistol. All right, pistol version of our 22 rimfire. All right, here we go. We've got the typical AR style controls on this rascal. We've got our magazine release right there. We've got our bolt release right here, and we have our safety selector, all same position as a regular AR would be. Okay. We even have with this one, this is an 8-inch barrel, being a pistol. We also have a M-lock style free float rail system on the front of it. But keep in mind, this is all polymer, it's not aluminum. It is all plastic, what it amounts to. But that being the case, that's all it needs to be for shooting a little 22 rimfire cartridge. Okay. We also have with this one the adjustable brace for your arm brace. We have with that a QD pocket on both sides of the buttstock, so you can put your quick disconnect sling swivel on it. Right. And I'll show you real quick what this pistol brace is supposed to be doing for you. If you're taking, generally it's made to put your arm inside. You grip the frame, give a grip of the gun like you would normally any handgun, and then tighten this Velcro strap around your arm, and it's made to help stabilize your arm or stabilize the gun. It's originally designed, I believe, to help handicapped folks be able to shoot with only one hand. So for that purpose, it works well. Okay, and it is adjustable depending on your size of arm and you know, what comfort level you have as far as if you want it up close to your wrist or further back. Okay. So anyway, that's what your adjustable pistol brace is supposed to be for. Okay. And with that, let's stuff this Velcro strap back in here right quick. Get it out of our way. We're going to be maneuvering this thing around a little bit. Okay. And with that being said, let's go ahead and show you the inside of it, how close it is to a regular AR style rifle. We've got our takedown pins on the front and the back, as a AR rifle would be. And with this one's all new, and it is really tight, so I'm going to have a little helper here with my plastic punch and my hammer to get the takedown pin back out a little bit. Pull it as far as it will go there, locked in, and see if we can. Okay. Oh, that rascal's tight. Okay. But anyway, I'm sure it'll loosen up after you use it a little bit. But anyway, we have it opened up now, and we tilt it down just like we would a regular AR. We've got our trigger group, trigger assembly here, that is again very, very similar to a standard AR trigger. Right? And you'll be able to access this to be able to clean it and lubricate it when necessary. We can flip our receiver over here, pull our charging handle back, and we can take out the bolt and charging handle at the same time. Okay. Slide those out together, and there you go, your charging handle and your bolt. And now you have easy access to be able to clean the barrel out and inside your upper receiver. Now I always like to tell folks when you're cleaning these things, especially on a rimfire, to pay close attention to the little cutout on the inside edge. I don't know if you can see this too good, but there's a cutout on the inside edge on the right hand side in this case for the extractor to catch the cartridge. And over time, if that builds up dirt and carbon and crud in there, you have a hard time with ejection. So your cartridge won't be able to, your ejector won't be able to grab the cartridge. So just take a note and make sure that you clean this little slot out good. And keep that clean. All right, and here we go. That's easy enough to put that together. We can make sure we pay attention when I put our bolt back in, because our charging handle is again, it's a smaller, shorter, lighter weight than the standard AR rifle is. But with this one, you want to put your charging handle onto the top of the bolt carrier, and the tab on your bolt carrier here would need to fit into the slot on your charging handle. Hold those together, as it goes in. A little bit different than the standard AR rifle is in the center fire cartridges. But we keep our charging handle in there, and as we go in, move it in slowly, and we can put our charging handle bolt together, and now they're all locked in, ready to go. And so you can pull you have a locking tab here for your charging handle, works just like a regular AR does. Pull the charging handle out and be able to charge it when you're ready to fire. Okay, we'll go over that here in just a second. Alright, we're going to clean it all up. A little bit of lubrication on the sliding surfaces and the mechanical friction points. We're going to line up our receiver here. And pay attention to, again, this being polymer, honestly it's probably not as close to tolerances as some of the aluminum receivers would be on a regular AR rifle. So when you close it, make sure that your hammer fits into the slot on your upper receiver. If you cock it a little bit, you may end up having a hard time getting it back together. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention too, with this being rimfire, we don't have a buffer tube back here. This is a facsimile of a buffer tube, but it is molded into the lower receiver. So there's no spring, no buffer in here at all. It's just part of the stock to be able to hold the gun. Okay, and actually you could cut this off and it would work just fine as a pistol. Okay, so pull this down. Make sure we have our hammer in line there. Our bolt is in. Okay, and we can push our takedown pin closed, and now the gun is ready to go back to work. Right. That being the case, what I'm going to do now is let's pull this bolt, charging handle back, pull our bolt back. I'm going to lock the bolt open with my hold open taboo on the other side. I'll show you. Right there, okay? Like any other AR would be. Right, we're now with our bolt back. Makes it a little bit easier to work with as far as putting our ammo back in it. I'm going to use my blue aluminum dummy round here so we can do a trigger pull test without damaging anything. So I'm just going to drop my 1 ammo dummy cartridge in here. And that being the case, now this is again a facsimile of an AR style magazine. Holds 25 rounds of 22 long rifle. Right. And that being said, you may want to stay with something that is probably 1,200 feet per second or maybe even more. Probably make this gun run well. I don't know that it will work well good with something that's 1,000 feet per second possibly. Maybe we'll get a chance to test fire it and go over those situations, but a lot of times semi-autos like this have a hard time cycling with a low powered or low velocity rimfire cartridge. Okay, especially if you get those cheap bullets that have the lead bullet that is not crimped very well. If they're a little bit wiggly when you grab hold of the lead and you hold the brass casing, if you can wiggle that lead bullet, you probably don't want to use them in a gun like this. They're fine for revolvers, but in a semi-auto, they usually just cause more trouble than they're worth. Okay, so just step up a little bit, get some little better ammo, you'll be fine. And here we go. We've got our magazine in here with our dummy cartridge in here. I'm going to release the bolt, and now we have a cartridge in the chamber that will not hurt to dry fire the gun now. Right. Not dry fire, I guess, if you had a cartridge in it, is it? Okay, so we're going to flip our safety lever to fire position and grab our trusty trigger pull gauge. And let's see what we have on here. Alrighty. Just a tick over 5 pounds. That's not bad. That's actually probably right where it should be with a gun like this. And I'm sure that it could be massaged a little bit if you want to make it lighter. But in reality, that's not a bad feel there. Okay, and if we had fired the gun for real, our bolt would cycle. Right, kick our spent cartridge out, and you can see with an empty magazine, the bolt stays open. So we just press our button here, we load our magazine, and we can pop it back in, and push our bolt, let our bolt fly forward, ready to go to work again. Anyways, there you go, guys. That's just a quick look at the M&P15-22P, all right? Made in USA by Smith & Wesson, okay? Anyhow, if there's something I can help you with, Fabric Gun Works, give us a call. Thanks for watching.